Hello, third graders. I was just sitting here putting together a paper chain. Have you ever made one of these? And I'm just trying to get the just right connectors. I'm trying tape now. Tried stapler before. And the thing about paper chains is it's all about the connections. If you don't have the just right connection, the whole thing can fall apart. Today, I want to teach you that writing chapters is a lot like making paper chains, because writers know that each chapter needs to connect to the chapter that came before it. And actually, each paragraph needs to connect to the paragraph that came before it. If we're really looking closely, each sentence needs to connect to the sentence that came right before it. And another piece is that writers can use transition words, sort of like the tape and the staples, to put the whole piece together in connections. So let's give that a look right now with the cockroaches piece. The first thing that I want to do is I want to get ready to draft a new chapter. And I think I want to do my next chapter on preventing cockroaches. You were wondering when I was going to get to that, weren't you? And so the first thing I need to do is I need to grab some paper and make my mini table of contents, right? And so I want to think about all the things that I want to include in my mini table of contents. So preventing cockroaches. First thing first, you need to keep your home clean. And then you need to keep food in containers. You need to keep it drafty. They don't like it to be really breezy. And you want to plug in any holes so that they can't like slip inside the cracks of your home. Okay, now I've got my mini table of contents. And so now I need to make sure all those pieces fit together like a paper chain. So let's give it a try. So the first thing that I want to do is put my mini table of contents up there so I can remind myself of what I'm trying to connect. And then I want to work really hard to connect the pieces, each part to next. So this chapter's got to be connected to the previous chapter. And I also want to think about connecting each paragraph to each other. So the previous chapter was about getting rid of cockroaches using natural methods. And so now I'm going to start sort of referring to, like, the last few chapters has all been about getting rid of them. So there are many ways that you can keep cockroaches from ever becoming a problem in your home. You could say, or classroom, or store. Okay, so now I'm going to think. Next sentence. You want to keep them from even walking in to begin with by, let's see, by keeping everything clean. Okay, so now I'm ready. I've put the first sort of like big introduction. Then I moved into the cleaning. So now I'm going to move into the next part, the food and containers. And I'm going to start with another, right? I'm going to staple to the next part. Another way to keep cockroaches from being a problem is to keep all food in plastic, glass, or metal containers. Also, I'm going to add another one of those transition words. Also, you can, I'm going back up here, remember, keep it drafty. You can make the space uncomfortable by, and I'll stop right there because I think you get where I'm going. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that this is connected to the chapter that happened right before. This is connected to this part. Another way is connected to that part, and so on. So each piece I'm writing, I'm using sort of the content of what I was writing as well as some transition words to connect it. So writers, when you go off to write today, you are going to be drafting and revising your pieces. And one thing that you will really want to think about are the ways that you can make sure that each piece of information you're including in your chapter is connected to the chapter before, paragraph before, and the sentence before. And you can do that by thinking about the information itself, as well as trying out transition words. All right, off you go, writers.